Hey everyone, how's it going? Here today with an unboxing, first look, and quick comparison video of the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. Now this just came out a couple days ago. GoPro kind of silently released it, and every year they refresh their lineup, either with a new camera or something along those lines. And what they've done this year is just taken last year's model of the Hero 3, gone ahead and beefed up some features on it, charged the same price, and this is the Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. So what we're going to go ahead and do today is just simply unbox it and compare it. To begin, the price is still the same as last year, $399 for the Black Edition, and the megapixels are the same as well as 1080p and 60 frames a second. There is a new Super View mode, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a second here, as well as an auto low light mode. It still does have Wi-Fi compatibility with the same wireless remote as the Hero 3, also as well as the fact that the Wi-Fi is supposed to be speedier on this new version of the Hero 3 Plus. Also here, when we take a look, we can shoot anywhere between VGA, if you really prefer to shoot in 1040p, 240p, all the way up to 4K. It still only has a max of 15 frames a second, so it's almost somewhat unusable and not really practical in this situation. But you can drop down to 440, 1080, or anything in between. And again, you see that new 1080p Super View mode, which is a new feature that they're really pushing hard on the GoPro Hero 3 Plus, which essentially allows a wider field of vision. As you can see here, it's the most immense field of view, so it's extremely wide angle, and that is the new Super View. They're calling Pro Tune, which is just essentially better video quality here. They've upped the optics a little bit, which is nice to see, as well as they have a new auto low light mode, which is supposed to adjust to different light settings when you're recording. As well here, they've also toted a 25% longer battery life. And again, which I said, they have upped the optics a little bit. It's supposed to be crisper and cleaner. They've changed the f-stop on the Hero 3 Plus, which essentially allows more light in, thus creating a better picture without having to up the actual megapixels or the actual resolution of the video. So you can still shoot in 1080p and it will look clear, or it should look more clear than on the standard Hero 3. So go ahead here and pull it out of the box. If you had a Hero 3 or if you've seen one, they are basically the same setting, same exact thing. Again, the Wi-Fi remote is still the same, so there is cross-compatibility there, which is nice to see. So if you had a Hero 3 and you're buying a Hero 3 Plus, you now have two remotes which work interchangeably. Unfortunately, it is a little bit thinner and smaller, so your cases aren't going to work. The new waterproof housing is totally redone, and if you have the Hero 3 and Hero 3 Plus, the cases are not interchangeable. In the box, you get your standard manual here with a couple just basic mounts. As we can see, we'll run over them quickly. So you get a side angle mount to mount at 90 degrees, the charger there for your Wi-Fi remote, which is unfortunately proprietary. Then you also have a mount to put on a helmet, a standard micro USB cable there to sync and charge the GoPro, and you also have your standard battery, which is supposed to be 25% bigger, which it says on the box. Weirdly though, it says 30% bigger on the site. The one strange thing is GoPro has not actually put numbers behind these percentages. They've just said lighter, bigger, powerful. They have not actually put the weights in or whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually does look bigger, if the battery does last longer, when we go ahead and do a comparison here between the Hero 3 Plus and then the older Hero 3. So here it is. Again, it looks pretty similar to the actual Hero 3 itself. It is a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller. It has a reinvented case, which is nice to see. The waterproof housing also has been added in strength. It can now drop down to, I believe it's 140 feet. It's water resistant or waterproof at, so you can take it down that low underwater. As you see, here is the camera itself, and we'll just go ahead and show one last look of it. Again, very similar. This is the Black Edition. There's also a Silver Edition, which is the lower end model with not as many features. It doesn't have Wi-Fi and whatnot, and it's cheaper, but this is the top of the line, again, the Black Edition. So here it is outside of its case. Pretty much similar. One thing that you will notice externally is the actual mic slots on the GoPro 3 and Hero 3 Plus are changed around because they are changing the audio setup in the new Hero 3 Plus. So as you can see here on the left is the actual Hero 3. I've had one for a year. I love it. I've used it over and over, hundreds of hours on it. The Hero 3 Plus is supposed to be a little bit lighter and smaller, which I can attest to after first look. 30% more battery, so we'll see how that stands up. Faster Wi-Fi when using the app or the remote, which is nice to see. And again, sharper video. They haven't actually upped the megapixels on the phone or on the camera, but what they've done is increase the optics, allowing more light, creating a clearer picture, as I was stating before. So as you can see here, the mics are kind of rearranged. The Hero 3 Plus is on the right, and the older Hero 3 is on the left. You can tell it's a tiny bit thinner. Again, Hero 3 Plus is on the right, Hero 3 is on the left. Again, you don't see a mic there. It's now on the top on the Hero 3, and it's supposed to pick up better audio quality, as that is one of the downfalls of the older Hero 3. The audio was never too good. So thanks guys for watching. This was just an unboxing and first comparison. There'll be some test footage up on the channel later this week, so be sure to check that out. Let me know what else you want to see down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.